Hello there, welcome back to GISTHUB podcast. My name is Deborah Anjorin. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. And if you are joining us again, welcome back. And on today's episode of GISTHUB podcast, I have a very, very special person with me today. He is an entertainer. He is a master of ceremony. He is an actor. In fact, he is lovable. And my guests, welcome on GISTHUB podcast today, sir.
God bless you.
Amen. Thank you so much, sir. I would like you to introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, good to hear. My name is Ayogen Tv, always known as
Aki Oko. Welcome, sir, Mr. Akiola, popularly known as Aki Oko. And on behalf of all of Ayogen Media, we welcome you to GISTHUB podcast today. We are very, very delighted to have you here. And
to be here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. To not waste much of our time, we go straight into the podcast. And to start on today's episode, life as an entertainer. We know, life of a celebrity is usually hectic, distress, traveling, going from location to another event, as a master of ceremony from one to another. What is it like? Can you just explain briefly what life is like for you as an entertainer and as a master of ceremony?
Well, I'll start with saying life is a risk. Life is not easy. The way you get back to the baby, you have to beat the baby as you cry.
To cry, yeah. Yes, that's true.
Coming to life, service, the whole face of challenges. Coming back to my job now, being an entertainer, MC, actor, producer, I do travel a lot. I would like to give it to my wife. Yeah, just thank her so much for allowing me to do that. But so easy. Give me a wife for 5 days, 6 days, sometimes months, and locations, sometimes weekends. I won't be home, nights, day, and all that. It's not really easy. Basically because it's what God said I should do. But I'd like to let you know that this entertainment is not go to school to read entertainment. I went to school, I read building engineering.
Wow.
So, but since the year I was giving birth, I know I want to be an entertainer. For instance, we started acting as far back as one of the secondary school, that's 3.
Wow.
My teacher then chose 2 of us to represent our school. We went to radio, there was no radio then in Akure, talking about GISTHUB, how many years ago? More than 40 years ago.
Wow.
I was actually there. My friend was at Akure. So I was reviewing like that from there to my secondary school to my technique day. And I used to go to shows, party, the public enemy, the dance around. From there to my church, go on again. I was acting. I was drama head, I was choir, drama. Just entertainment also. So because of that, I am actually getting a job to it. I'm happy with it. So I don't care about the hardship, the problems, I can't do that. But let's do that, so it has not been easy.
That's not been
easy. God be glory, we appreciate it.
Thank God, thank God, thank God. And explaining to us now that it has not been easy being an entertainer. And to be fair, you are married with kids, blessed with kids. To be fair, it takes a very understanding partner, an understanding spouse, to be able to handle the home. Having an entertainer that goes all around the world doing his or her job and managing the home on behalf of that person, being a supporter. And I would like to ask, how do you mix family life with entertainment? Like you said the other time, you have a wife that allows you to, do your job well. So, on your own path now, how do you manage family life with your entertainment?
What was happy to you, but again, as me was my grace. And I said, I'm thanking my wife. I was saying, I'm thanking her so much. Please, because it has not been easy. sometimes we do argue. Most usually because I have a lot of numbers on my phone, you know, I'm a public person.
Of course.
So it goes to understand I would like to hide my phone. Not let my wife to have access to me because she gets to some of these messages which I don't know about.
Of course.
Although I was trying to get her, she not to say what I know. We spoke out to see it. And then there will be fights, we'll argue, set we or other, but thank God we are still together.
Thank God.
Still be together.
Amen.
So it's my even as an actor, as an entertainer, you will meet with ladies, divers. Some with good intention, some with bad intention, and then human as human being ourselves, putting babies, like man, we don't want to be tempted.
Of course.
But you just have to. So that should be clear. Thinking on your own. Think on your own. I have the type that was to get my 2 year. I've said that from the one home husband
and one wife. That is good. That is good. This kind of conversation came out in the last podcast with our last guest that had issues growing up because he was born in a polygamous home. And I have said it before and I will say it again. There is no matter how beautiful, there is no matter how good you want to paint polygamy, it is not beautiful. It is not nice. The product of polygamy can tell you how much risk they have to take to survive in the world of polygamy. And back to our discussion, our last question made us realize that there are many challenges that you face as an entertainer that even might want to affect family sometimes. So one of it is the fact of having ladies around you that we want to tell. Some even will have bad intentions and some with good intentions. Having many people that will give us distractions, and stuff like that. So all manners of distraction. And apart from those kind of challenges, that will bring us to our next question for this morning. What are the challenges, other challenges that come with being especially an actor? What are other challenges that come with being an actor and an entertainer?
Yes, about which is money. Money aside all of it.
That's true.
At this side of our country, really these kind of job I do in entertainers, who believe out you are in Lagos. I was like, that's the only way you can probably star, blah blah blah. Maybe that. Depending on where you stay, you excel. From Ondo City, I reach Lagos, I serve a casino, use a media, travel abroad. And I said, Ondo is my time.
Yeah.
And Ondo here can make it.
Of course.
And being in Ondo, I've become superstar. Most of these are ninjas. They became superstars for
Ondo City.
Like my own boss. And that was where I started from. The level before he sent me now to Ayogen Tv. He had to come out to Ondo. I remember I was not an actor that was young. He came to Ondo to shoot his movie.
Wow.
I said, I can do the back there. So Ondo is a place who do not speak to us staying and boss person. I can see.
Yes.
But here you will not get the money. That's what I'm coming to.
Money.
But for someone like us, I don't really care about money. I like money. But one body can say it. That's what I'm doing. Absolutely, I enjoy it.
Joy in doing it. That is good. That is very, very good. Okay. And if you are still with us, we are still on GISTHUB podcast for today, and my guest is Mr. Akiola Adetumobi, popularly known as Akioko. And my name still remains Deborah Anjorin. Please, we would like to go on a very short break. We will be right back. Bye-bye. welcome to Ayogen Media House. We offer exciting services like event coverage, event live streaming, studio live streaming session, music studio recording, TV session, news broadcasting, podcast session, and many other exciting services. Here at Ayogen, we innovate, we inform, and we inspire. Alright, welcome back to GISTHUB podcast. We are still here at Ayogen Media, and I am still here with my guest, Mr. Akiola Ajetumobi, popularly known as Akioko. And my name still remains DEBORAH ANJORIN. Hello, the concluding part of our podcast today. Sir, I would like to know any advice on the steps you take to become an entertainer like you, because for somebody like me, I want to be Aki when I grow up.
Jolly group.
Amen.
Alright, let the parents know this. Once you study your children, that male or female, just look at what's happening, what he or she's doing at home. From there, you pick what is supposed to be. Yeah, there's no job today that I don't go to school for a because colors and people say something in that children, that child. So develop it and just, like my dad, he allows them to be an engineer. So you are a engineering. And you go to school. But you don't, fine, I am certificate and I've been paid salary somewhere. It's that certificate, but I'm not practicing. Yeah. So once you try study him or her, know what people say in her, and let him or her do it.
And as a good partner that wants to be an entertainer, make sure you just remain focused. Don't go for the money first. Just go for the fame, go for the name, then money will come.
Then I want to say this. Some of us we live, you must be into voodoo before you can become star.
Oh, what?
So we go to voodoo to become star. Fine, you become that star, but before you know it, the star will just vanish. So it's better for you to allow God focus on what you do, be dedicated, and get more knowledge about your job before you do go to there. Like it's so.
And if I have to bring out the things I have learned from today's podcast, and I would like to recap and remind you that you are watching, put your family first. Have a partner that supports what you do and will stand by you in any kind of stuff. Because for our guest here, if he had not had a very loving and understanding partner, probably he would have not been what he is today. And I would like to thank our partner, Mrs. Abosede Ajetumobi, for being a lovely partner. Ma, God bless you.
Oh, I have to thank you. Fine, I got to love you once. She understand.
And the other things I think I learned today is that when you are facing challenges, try and be focused. Because he said it just now, once you know that God has deposited something inside your son or your daughter as a parent, please invest in it and let them do it. Because that might be their calling. And as an adult, be focused. Be focused. And lastly, there is nothing that have a beginning that does not have a end. If you know you are into kudu and you want to use your kudu to come into fame, it will definitely start fast and end fast. There is nothing that have a beginning and doesn't have a end. And once again, I would like to appreciate my guest, Mr. Akiola Ajetumobi. We, the entire staff, and on behalf of the CEO of Ayogen Media, Mr. Solida Faleko, we would like to appreciate you for coming on this podcast today and for sharing the knowledge and advising us today. We really appreciate. God bless you, sir. Thanks for coming.
Yes, God bless.
Thanks for coming. And once again, my name remains DEBORAH ANJORIN, and we would like to appreciate you for staying with us to the end and watching our podcast today. And we would like to see you again on the next episode. Stay tuned and be with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And sir, we are very sorry that the gifts might be a little forward. On behalf of Ayogen.
Ayogen, thank you so much. This me go. Let's move on next time. You know, I think I like one. So much. I don't care. A good old girl.
I'm me happy.
Yeah, I love people like Jen. You know, coming to invest. There's a guy like me. That's why I love him. When he comments about come. All this money, why you can use them in Lagos or in Port Harcourt. But don't say no lose my time. And that's why please all the people I beg of you patronize it. Support us. But Ayogen was the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you. And see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.